What's up, everybody? Check it out. So I've had a lot of people asking me certain questions about the Blazer. So today we're gonna get into a couple questions I get asked about the Blazer. First of all, I get asked, how tall is it? Like, what size lift you got? What size tires? So when I bought it, the guy told me it had an 8-inch suspension lift and a 3-inch body lift. Now you can see what the 3-inch body lift does right here to the frame. It just kind of opens it up a little bit, and you know, got those little blocks right there that basically lift your body. Nothing else, just that. So the suspension is 8 inches of lift. Next, what size tires? I've got 38-inch super swampers. This one keeps going low on me, so it's kind of got a little less air. But one of the other things people ask me is, I think a few people have asked me, like, how are your seats mounted in here? Now, these seats, okay, don't get me wrong. Look at this. These guys had some custom kind of seat belts too, right here. Oh, I'm getting a little moisture. It's dripping in here. This stuff kind of feels a little wet. Anyways, I've been parking outside. Yeah, it's definitely a little wet. I bet it's still coming in through some of this rubber right here. It looks like I can see a little gap right there. Man, these rubber seals, I'll tell you what, they're difficult to get on. But anyways, I've been parking it outside because we've got that bad boy in here. Now, this bad boy, go watch some videos on it. We're still working on it. But back to the Blazer. So apparently this Blazer used to be owned by Rockford Fosgate, and apparently they had a bunch of stuff in there. So there's a bunch of holes in my dash where they had a bunch of switches and all sorts of stuff. But these seat belts are part of a 5-point harness, and they had these little loops. So like, that's kind of like our lap belt. I still have these right here. So I might end up buying, you know, the seatbelt part that goes right there, so we can just use these. But the seats, I have no idea what these seats are out of, to be honest. Like 100%, I have zero clue what these seats are out of. But they've got power to them. So I'm gonna hook up some power. I don't know if you can see, you can't really see that very good, but they've got power to them. So I think that power raises them and lowers them, maybe? I don't know. It looks to me like there's some hinges here, but I have no idea what these things are out of. So my guess is they go up and down, maybe forward and back. I don't know. I need to figure this out. But there's definitely, oh, there's definitely switches. There's like a little, hold on just a second. Let me grab, I don't have a flashlight, so we'll grab my phone flashlight here. So stay with me for just a second. We're gonna bust this out and look and see what we've got in there. So I got a little controller, looks like thingy there, but you can see it's got some power stuff. So anyways, that's how the seats are mounted in. Basically, they're just bolted in. So like, they just set these up where they thought they would go, and they just like bolted them in. Now, the only thing I can't figure out on these seats is, like I said, I don't know where they come from. I don't know what they're out of, but like the lever to get it, you know, up is on this side, and on that one, the lever is on this side. So I don't know if they're actually mounted backwards, or if this is actually how they're supposed to be mounted in. Like, my guess would be that the switch would be, you know, right here. So maybe that seat goes over here and this seat actually goes over there. I don't know. You interior folks, maybe let me know. But the kids like to stay in here. I don't know how well you can see this back here, but the kids like to sit back here. So these seats, same thing. They're just mounted up like that. They're just bolted literally straight to the ground underneath. That switch, oh, does these ones have one of those? Yeah, these ones have one of those. I guess that just makes it move forward and back. But that is because it is on this mount right here. Now, those seats are not mounted on any mounts, but you can still raise the seat and lower the seat like this, but they don't have these mounts, but they're the same seats, they're just mounted directly to the ground. And if you see here, they're just bolted in. Those bolts right there basically are bolting the seats down. You can see that bolt right there. That's basically just bolting those seats down. So that's how the rear is set up with the bucket seats. It's pretty cool. I've actually sat back there and it is extremely comfortable. And I just noticed I do have some water dripping into my seat right there. So yippee ki yay. Part of that looks like it's just frost from the roof because it's been sitting outside, and sometimes the inside frosts up a little bit. I can see it dripping. So that's just like frost from being outside, not actually anything from the roof. But anyways, so those are just some of the details on the Blazer. The other questions I get asked, I guess, are, you know, what motor. It's just got the 350, nothing fancy. I don't know if they've done any type of motor work. I don't think they did. They had some headers that were inside with it. They had to cut these out right here for these shock hoops. Now, the only other thing is these shock hoops. I've been looking for shocks, and apparently I can buy some front shocks, but these shocks are longer than these shocks, so I might just go with a length. I might just go with some Bilsteins. I can buy lengths instead of just like per vehicle, because everywhere I call, they basically have front shocks for this 8-inch lift, but I can't find anyone who's got some rear shocks because these are longer. However, I did find some Bilsteins, and they're a little more expensive, but the Bilsteins I can buy in length. I guess I could buy any of them in length. I just need to call some people, but that's next up on the list for the old Blazer. But anyways, if anybody wants to see anything more on this thing, let me know. Yeah, like I said, interior wise, I need to vacuum it out. It's been winter time. Sometimes we get a little dirt just going out walking with the dogs, but other than that, I need to kind of get this piece. I don't know where that piece is, but I need to kind of maybe spray some, get some Elmer's glue spray stuff and just spray in there and kind of maybe see if I can't stick that top back in there a little bit. But another thing, let me show you this real quick. But oh man, look at that. Anyways, so one other thing is just recently I was noticing my steering wheel had a little play in it. So if you look in there, I need to do some bolt tightening. But then on top of that, I pulled this out and my horn worked. My horn was just fine, but the last couple days I drove it and this was kind of dangling out right here because I had pulled it to tighten those bolts. Well, when I pulled it into the garage, it literally fell on me. So I'm gonna pull these bolts, see if I can't hook the horn back up. It's not super important to me to hook it back up, but sometimes when people are waving and like, hey, nice Blazer, right? I'm like, beep beep, it's kind of nice. So anyways, yeah, these are 15-inch rims. Get people who ask me that. It does not have the crossover steering yet. They still are the stock axles. A lot of people give me crap about that, but guess what? I don't care. I like the 15-inch rims. Trust me, I like 20-inch rims on the Suburban just because people get mad. But I like the 15-inch rims, and if I go to a bigger axle, I think there's an adapter I can put the 15-inch rims on, but I haven't looked into that, so I don't know for sure. But if I move up any, I gotta buy new tires, and these are expensive tires. So I'm just gonna wait for a little while, because I'll be honest, people say, oh, I'm glad you don't have a pavement princess. I'll take this thing off-road, right? I don't know if you can see here, down here, but I got some scratches along here. And that is because I took it out and we go out into the hills. But I don't want to scratch it too much more, man. Look at that. Oof. I know some detailers could probably get rid of that and take that out of the paint, but you know, that's what we're building this for. This thing is gonna be our off-road thing. Now, stay tuned. I got some more videos coming up on it. Go watch some old videos. I put the lift on. Next up, we've got a whole thing of stuff we're gonna be doing, so stay tuned. Just hold on for the next video, because we've got some stuff coming. I'm gonna drop the seats off next week. We're gonna redo the interior. I'm gonna get some carpet, seats, a dash later. For right now, probably just a dash cover, because I'm cheap. And then next we'll probably do something with the doors, maybe get some doors. I don't know, we'll see, because it's gonna be an off-road machine. I ain't too worried about fancying up. However, the more I get on the internet and look at LMC truck, the more stuff I want to buy. So anyways, peace out. Thanks for watching. If you want to know any more, let me know. If you want to know any more about the vehicles, just hit me up. I can do some videos on those. We're going to be putting out a lot more videos this year. As always, check out the shorts. Go check out TikTok. Same thing, Square Body Shelly. But yeah, just smile every day. Go check out some links below. Amazon, Auxito light bulbs, the LEDs. LEDs are awesome. And then just Bucked Up and Amazon. Go check out those links. Helps us out. And if you see some shorts, just watch them, like them, share them with your friends. I don't know, but thanks for watching. As always, just thanks for watching. I literally appreciate everybody who watches and subscribes. So, thank you. Have a good day.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays.